Welcome back to the dwarf fortress of Dastotdeg, here in the realm of Imikamo. It is the year 258. It is a new day. It is pouring down rain outside as I record this. Our population here in Dastotdeg, sword even, is a whopping 215, with 63 dwarven children. This is the largest fortress I've ever had. Last year I was very unhappy with my performance during a very small goblin siege, so I am hoping to do better this year. I am assuming they are going to return with larger forces. I've expanded the military and had them training relentlessly all through the last half of last year. Otherwise, I think I will be continuing to work on clearing out these caverns and fighting my frames per second. All is not rosy here in Dastotdeg, because Ustutha, the body snatcher, is still in a depression after seeing like 1 million dead bodies of animals and creatures. Atty, the former captain of the guard, is also a bit harrowed and under a great deal of stress. God help me, I'm thinking about trying to set up some kind of minecart system to get logs from these caverns all the way up to the level where my wood furnaces are. Well, an elven caravan from Fawitha Lathu has arrived. I'm very happy to see my dwarves using my little tunnel system now, instead of walking around above ground. There goes the elves. Their goods were as useless as ever. Uh-oh, Ustutha the body snatcher is throwing a tantrum. We might have to throw her in jail. She's upsetting the customers in the tavern. Oh, she is starting a fist fight. She's looking for someone to beat up. Meanwhile, we have our first artifact of the year. Aiden Sazaranad, a poet, has created Debinanad, a Draltha bone floodgate. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Kubuk Paper Spray. This will set the tone for the year's events. Let's take a look at it. Debinanad, Cheerful Gates, a Draltha bone floodgate, worth 63,600. Nice. It is encircled with bands of tapered, baguette-cut red spinels. It menaces with spikes of diorite pigtail and red zircon, so we are menacing in our response to the goblins, I guess. On the item is an image of Asmel Strong Theater, the dwarf, and dwarves in Draltha bone. Asmel's Strong Theater is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Asmel Strong Theater to the position of queen of the systemic tool in the year 179. There is also an image of a sweet potato plant in walnut wood. The queen represents strength. The sweet potato plant represents sweet potato. On the item is an image of round brilliant cut gems in quartzite. So it's an image of gems, but not actual gems, which I suppose represents poverty. Furthermore, on the item is an image of Udu, Trusted Destined, the human, and Pillarshins, the alligator in limestone, continuing the alligator theme from a previous artifact. Pillarshins is striking down Uda Trusted Destined. The artwork relates to the killing of the human Uda Trusted Destined by the alligator Pillarshins in the Tattooed Swamps in 152. So this represents we should avoid alligators at all costs because they are apparently too powerful for mere mortals to deal with. The accusations are piling up against the body snatcher, Ustutha, so I guess we gotta send her to jail now. 74 witnesses. It's an open and shut case. Here comes the captain of the guard to deal out justice. Dragging her to the jail now. We are throwing the body snatcher in the slammer. Oh, she's escaped. She's running away. What is she doing? She's trying to escape. She's fleeing. Oh, she's going to the hospital because she's beat up. Well, I'm sorry, but we gotta take you to jail. And she's escaped again to make it back to the hospital. I need treatment. I need treatment before I go to jail. Don't take me to jail. She's lost her ability to stand, and she needs a diagnosis and a crutch. Oh, I don't care. You're still going to jail. No. It's actually a doctor keeps picking her up and carrying her back to the hospital for a diagnosis. There, I locked Ustutha the body snatcher inside the hospital so that the captain of the guard can't get to her and drag her away anymore. Ustutha has received treatment and now she's walking around again. Now it's time to send her to jail. But first she's going to go complain to the mayor. Wait, no, you don't understand. It's not my fault. I was upset. I didn't mean to punch all those people. Don't take me to jail. It's time for you to serve your time. Just make sure you think about what you've done. I will put you in the deepest, darkest cell in the fortress. No. That was a funny scene. I hope I don't have to cut that. These videos keep getting longer and longer. And summer has arrived here in the year 258. It's been a quiet spring. We're still in the calm before the storm, I think. And just moments later, a vile force of darkness has arrived. Here we go. Goblin Siege, the rematch. Time to avenge all of our fallen dwarves. The adrenaline is pumping now. It looks to me like there are dwarves among the goblins too. Maybe this is the same army that destroyed Avuzacel all those years ago. I know that we're going to be victorious because the artifact prophesied that we would menace these goblins with the spikes of our dwarven vengeance for Avuzacel! This is my first test of my new siege alert. Theoretically, it'll move my crossbowmen to their proper places. The goblins are moving slowly. The frame rate has just plummeted. It's a larger force. Oh, those traitorous dwarves are with them. A lot of traitorous dwarves are with them. My animals up here in the pasture, these guys are sacrificial animals because I've removed the doors. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to get slaughtered. More of the invaders are arriving. There is over 1 page of enemies now. I'm getting a little bit nervous. My Mark's dwarves are moving into position. Oh, except one just turned around for some weird reason. They're attacking my guard dog. Not sure what these guys over here on the left are doing. They are definitely slaughtering the animals. To be honest, I kind of wanted to get rid of them anyway because I feel like they're just not doing anything useful and just sort of dragging down my frame rate. Oh, somebody died over here. There's an artifact laying on the ground. Gnethamor, crew-boiled, a clear tourmaline figurine of a hippo. A dwarf named Dayton Teristisak died over here. He's carrying a whole bunch of stuff. We caught one of the dwarves in a cage trap outside the front gate. Oh, I think they're coming in the tunnel now. My Marks dwarf should be firing at them, but they're not in position. Oh, what is wrong with you people? I gave you specific instructions. Okay, one of my Marks dwarves is firing from his appointed position. He's missing by a mile, of course. The goblins continue to advance down the hallway, and the traitorous dwarves. God, there's so much spam. My dwarves are trying to bury the dead animals. They're restricted and can't get to it. The goblins are beginning to head down the trap hallway. Somebody's already been caught in a cage trap. They seem to be hesitating, moving through the traps. Another goblin was trapped. The stonefall traps don't seem to be doing much. I knew they didn't do much damage, but I thought they would at least throw some blood on the walls. Coming up on the first weapon trap. Oh, the first weapon trap just decimated that goblin. I think another one's been killed. Oh, and a goblin has stepped on another trap. Oh, these weapon traps are awesome. I have them filled with spiked copper balls. So far the traps are doing their job. Somebody's dying, but I can't tell who, with all the message spam at the bottom. I don't think any of my fortress is in danger. Oh, a dwarf just stepped on another weapon trap and blew himself up. Next time, more weapon traps. The traitorous dwarves seem to be leading the group now. They are approaching the section of the hallway where my Marks dwarves can start shooting at them from behind the fortifications, and they are doing so, and one of my Marks dwarves killed a goblin. Oh, I think the goblins are running. They're turning around. They're like, oh, this is too hard. I don't think we should do this. They are going back. They are heading back up the hallway. The trap tunnel has worked. It's a great day for the dwarves. The siege is over. I see it up there on the screen now. The siege has ended. We have defeated the goblin invaders with minimal casualties. I say that, looking at a field strewn with animal carcasses. But I expected that to happen. The number of animals in that pasture was getting way out of control anyway. This is a great day for the dwarves of Dastotdeg. And a great day for avenging our fellow dwarves from Avuzastel. They killed a war dog on the way out. Bastards. A human caravan from Mongkakpoth has arrived. Just in time to see all the carcasses and bodies from the siege. These entertainers are getting the heck out of Dodge now. I'm claiming these artifacts lying on the ground out here. Whoops, a troll snuck in from the caverns. He is trying to get inside. The dwarves are swarming around him. The troll is scared. He's trying to run. And the troll is dead. Solon Bunjiknil, one of the founders, showed up and cut the troll's head clean off. The humans are ecstatic with our trades. I'm trying to geld all the male dogs and cats, and the guy who is doing that is having some issues because they all keep attacking him. I was attacked. I'm panicking. I put a creature in a cage. That was satisfying. I gelded a creature. That was not satisfying. I have a new sibling. I feel such love. Ustusa the body snatcher is out of prison, but she is shaken to the core because she keeps wandering around down here where all the animal corpses and carcasses are. Here are some of the prisoners from the siege, some goblins, and some traitorous dwarves. I don't know what we're gonna do with these guys, but those traitors. I just noticed this war dog outside here with this exclamation point, and then I noticed he's standing right next to a sword, which has a name. Ertalador. So I'm going to claim that. And there's also another artifact right next to it as well, so I'm gonna claim that too. Good dog. And now that I've claimed them, he's walking away. He's like, my job is done. I pointed out the stuff for you. Ertalador, the Luxurious Howl, a bronze short sword. It is decorated with a reindeer antler. Lustigusno Nongnabdak, Dwell Scribe, the Righteous Pedals, is an iron crossbow. It is encircled with bands of rectangular green glass cabacons. It's adorned with hanging rings of porcupine bone and menaces with spikes of giant cave swallow bone and tetrahedrite. The spoils of war. I'm only just now looking at these piles of equipment left in the trap hall. There is tons of stuff here. Oh, what's going on here? There was a fight. The miner Saxzul Azulgither just started a fight with the wrestler Eksha Siramori. Saxzul is throwing a tantrum. I don't like this. He saw a lot of... I think he was involved in... I'm trying to move some refuse piles around, and that means seeing a lot of dead animal corpses. He's currently hanging out in the mayor's office door, fighting with a stray war dog. Well, there are 10 witnesses to his starting fights, so we're throwing Saxzul in the brig. The captain of the guard is on his way. You have broken the law. Come with me. Saxzul is experiencing mortal fear after that beating. I guess he's not going to jail, though. Ustutha, the body snatcher, is harrowed by the nightmare that is her tragic life. Still, prison did not reform her, so I think, despite her tagline that says, "I feel so good," despite that, I think I'm going to kick her out and send her to one of the hillocks. I'm gonna send her to Pastime Rag. Goodbye, Ustutha. I hope you have better luck in the hillocks. She's already got the exclamation point before she leaves the map. Oh no, she stumbled into a pond. She's just kind of stumbling around blindly right now. Poor Ustutha. She might starve to death before she gets a chance to leave. Meanwhile, a woodcutter named Odom Vukarbisek is starting a fist fight in the tavern. People are getting really upset. I don't think they like seeing all these dead bodies being carted back and forth. We got 38 witnesses against Odom Vukarbisek. He's going to jail. If he doesn't get kicked out entirely. I feel like I just want to kick out all the unhappy people. Here comes Dukem to dispense justice. Oh, he just beat him down. And he's hauling him to jail now. You're coming with me. We're going to jail. No more beating people in this place. We run a tight ship here. I'm stuck. I can't get past this dog. Somebody get this dog out of my way. I can't move. I'm trying to dispense justice here. Okay, thank you. Thank you for moving the dog. Let's continue. The doctor is stealing the prisoner from the captain of the guard again. And dragging him to the hospital for a diagnosis. Wait, come back here. I gotta take him to prison. Why? Bring him back. I demand it. Meanwhile, Sekzul the miner is throwing another tantrum. What is going on? His wife Eurista, the poet, died. I think she was a fighter. Well, I guess that explains why he's upset. But I'm still gonna send him away to burial labors, the hillocks of burial labors. Maybe he'll have better luck out there. He's already had one chance. And we are running a military operation here. We can't be letting people beat up other dwarves. Well, he seems determined to beat somebody up before he leaves. The Baron Consort. He tried to punch the Baron Consort before he left, but he failed. Good luck in the hillocks. It looks like Ustutha managed to make it off the map after all. Meanwhile, Odom Vikarbisek, the woodcutter, is in the hospital receiving treatments for the beating he received. He needs quite a few sutures and dressings, and he needs a crutch, probably. Man, somebody else got beaten up in the tavern. The people are just angry right now. It's really bad. I gotta figure this out. And we have another artifact. Rakust de Customaz has created Kol Imath, a bulky pigtail turban. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Attis Theater Dragon. Kol Imath, the Wheel of Bands, worth 34,880. On the item are images of a forgotten beast, an image of Cybric, Palace Waxes the Dwarf, and an image of Baguette cut gems in Draltha bone. I have no idea what any of those things have to do with each other. Odom is out of the hospital, so he's off to jail now. With a friendly dog, apparently. Serving 100 days in prison for disorderly conduct, injuring 5 people and a dog. This guy, Adel Kanazukan, has gotten stuck trying to handle this stray war dog, and he's hungry and thirsty and sleepy, and he can't seem to get out of this loop. He's just stuck. I don't know what's going on here. Now let's follow this guy. Oh, we still can't get to him. What the heck? Oh, there we go. He's moving now. He's drinking. He's been fixed. The bug has been fixed. Hooray. I had to use DFHack to move the dog out of this farmer's workshop tile, because apparently there's a bug where if a dog somehow gets stuck on a farmer's workshop tile, then the handler will get stuck trying to get to them. I've decided to split this into 2 videos, so coming up next, part 2. Thanks for watching.